It's nice to be on holiday. Except...
I'm not. I'm at the Changi Bay Park Connector, a spot where some online have called a dupe for Jeju Island.
Dupe, short for the word duplicate, is a cheaper alternative to a popular item. Although the term dupe is used, they are not duplicates or copies of the item. People who are into dupes know it's not the real deal, but they still want it anyway. Electronics,
A $60 Dyson alternative.
makeup,
Let's see if my nose is good enough for me to guess, okay?
clothing, you name it, and someone online will have a dupe for it.
As someone who's not really fussed about brands, dupe culture is interesting to me.
After all, when it comes to shopping, my greatest concern is value. But it's an item of a certain price point of good quality. In this two-part special, I delve into the dizzying world of dupe culture to find out why it has taken a whole new generation of youths by storm and how good a bargain are dupes, really.
To help me understand how and why dupes exploded onto the scene, I'm meeting 24-year-old TikTok influencer Daniel Chan. This Gen Z holds the attention of over 70,000 people by recommending dupe makeup.
This be a dupe for this, which is already a dupe for this. Let's find out.
Get the balm in 0 plus minus because it's literally a Dior dupe, like Dior lip glow.
Hello! Can you guess which item on me are dupes?
Ooh, I would say the bag.
You are correct. I made this myself.
Why did you decide to make it?
So as a uni student, resources are very, very limited. So I decided to go onto Taobao and just buy a template and try to make it myself. So that's how like dupe culture comes around because it's about manifesting what you want before you can actually afford it next time.
Manifest it.
Actually, almost everything is a dupe. Can you guess what is not a dupe?
Ooh, turning the question around.
Correct.
The pants?
Bang,
The shirt?
bang.
The shoes?
Just the shoes.
Hold on, your t-shirt and your pants are dupes. Dupes of what?
Yes. From Uniqlo, they are dupes of basics. I wear basics all the time. If I can get a better deal, it makes the cost per wear so much lower and I can buy more things.
And how would you say it fares in terms of quality?
Comparable.
Comparable.
Just that for the price I've paid is so much more value.
With your outfit, it is quite neutral, so
Yeah.
it might not be so obvious that it's made of dupes.
Yeah.
With your bag, however, do you think people might mistake it for the real thing?
Definitely not. There are no defining accessories that comes with the actual bag. Plus, I don't think anyone with eyes would think this is real because the workmanship is so wonky. There's no logo and there is no intention to replicate. I'm not selling this as well.
So the idea of knockoffs are not new, but where previously, at least in my generation, when you get a knockoff, there's a stigma to it. Whereas now with the Gen Zs, you guys shout about it online.
We love it when we score a good deal. Yeah.
How did dupes come about?
Come, let me show you.
Okay,
Let's go.
Oh my goodness, you have so much makeup. You have a wall of makeup.
Young people are more conscious with what we place our money on. So dupes have started to become a very big thing in recent years.
Okay, so break it down for me. What is a good dupe?
So it gives you perhaps the same vibe.
Oh yeah.
This is a cream blusher and powder blusher combo.
Oh, okay.
So this is a very high-end name brand and this is a Korean brand. So it's half the price. So this was made specifically after this came out for a while. Because
So
this
this
was
is-
really famous.
And how does it fare in terms of quality?
Actually, both are really, really good. Just that usually for Western brands, you find a bit more pigment. Yeah.
Okay, what else do you have that's a dupe?
How about I show you this? I don't have the original because
Yeah.
it is very expensive. But let me show you a picture. So this is the original packaging.
Yes! How much cheaper is this?
Almost 3 times cheaper.
Where do you like to buy your dupe products from?
Majority, I do enjoy a lot of sea beauty from China. The China netizens are very, very critical on their own homegrown products. So if the product's actually not good, they will condemn it and the shop might even close. Let me show you. This is my favorite contour palette. Can you guess what dupe is this for?
Fenty Beauty.
Correct.
Highlighter!
Can you guess how much I paid for this? Retail.
I want to say half the price.
Not even close.
So how much is it? No. I don't believe that.
It's insane.
This is mine now. Thanks, Daniel.
You can have it. I'll buy another one. It's $10.
Tio.
It's $10.
So a good dupe serves the same function, is good quality but at a lower cost, making it a lot more better value.
You're right.
With so many categories of dupes out there, I want to know what you normally buy. So the Talking Point team reached out to some viewers to find out.
What category of dupes do you buy the most of?
Activewear, makeup,
accessories,
electronics, beauty products.
How much have you spent on dupes?
At least 1,000.
about 2,000 to 3,000.
These viewers are part of the over 200 people who've responded to our survey and Instagram poll. Most of you bought clothes, then accessories including bags, makeup and perfume, electronics, and other items such as household products. Clothing dupes are so popular that it's changing the way fashion is produced.
Hey Angeline, do these look the same to you?
This reminds me of a scene in The Devil Wears Prada where they talk about trickle-down theory. But you know, if we think about it, things have slightly changed with the fashion industry.
Angeline's work in fashion has taken her across the globe, including the United States and France in the last 7 years.
Okay, so you have to be my Miranda now. How has dupe culture influenced how clothes are being produced today?
Well, I'm hardly Miranda Priestley, but I can try. If we think back to the early couturiers like Charles Frederick Worth, he was already privy that people would copy his designs, and he was sewing labels onto his clothing to mark his work. With technology, then we come into the development of the ready-to-wear industry in the 20th century, and that's how we have fast fashion. And then social media, and that's where we get this thing called ultra-fast fashion.
How is this linked to dupe culture?
So with social media, luxury trends are a lot more visible and accessible online to the mass consumer visually. So all this data then goes into the manufacturing process of ultra-fast fashion to make these dupes, trends, these styles available without the high price tag. Because of social media, these have been deemed to be of good quality, but with a lower price point. And so these items have been destigmatized, and it has been normalized to purchase these items. And because they have become so accessible, that lends to an increased consumption rate.
And how much cheaper is a dupe compared to the original?
Well, it really depends on the item. For example, the Miu Miu micro mini skirt, that goes for probably a few $100s. But you can also get a similar style. The finishings, the material will be very different. The Miu Miu skirt could be wool, but the dupe version would probably be polyester or some sort of synthetic fiber.
Would you say that the bulk of ultra-fast fashion is produced in China?
Well, the fact that the factories are focused in China, then I would suspect so.
So dupe culture has accelerated the production time for clothes. But does the "I want it now" consumer mentality mean that they are generally of poorer quality? And how large is the dupe industry really? To find out, we're going to one of the sources.
I'm sending my producer to China where many trendy dupes originate. Pack your bags.
In the meantime, I'm putting some dupe makeup to the test.
I'm a little bit nervous.
What is your favorite dupe item?
This bag, although there's a big price difference, but the quality did not go down at all.
This perfume, because I didn't expect it to smell so much like the original Dior perfume.
And how much have you saved from buying dupes?
I would say $8,000-9,000. I usually buy watches.
About $500.
My producer is heading to China to get an inside look into the production of dupes and find out just how big the dupe industry is. While I'm turning my attention to makeup, I'm going back to TikTok influencer Daniel. He's going to help me with a little test. Half of my face will be made up of my regular original products.
Hey Daniel! Hello!
And half with what he's determined to be the best possible dupe match in the market.
Have a seat.
I'm a little bit nervous because my skin is very sensitive, but let's try it.
Products on one side of my face costs almost 520 Sing dollars. And the other side, about $200. That's a 2.5 times difference.
Muna, moment of truth.
Most influencers who post about dupe makeup do it under these conditions: a ring light and through a camera screen. So I'm going to send my finished face to some of our viewers to see if they can tell the difference. They still can't tell. For the next part of the experiment, I'm going to leave this makeup on for the next 8 hours. That's typically how long I leave it on for when I go about my day.
Ready for the big reveal?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Yes.
The side of Muna's face that you see on your left is the one that has the dupe makeup.
Yes.
Wow.
3 of the 5 people who helped us in this experiment got it wrong.
Actually, the thing that surprised me the most was the powder foundation because I didn't see a difference at all. So I would consider switching to the dupe. I would also consider switching the brow pencil and the lipstick because I can achieve the same look with the same quality at a much lower price.
But I'll stick to the original for the blusher and eyeshadow as I can see and feel the difference in quality. My original blusher lasted longer without fading, and the original eyeshadow, which has finer glitter flakes, blended better overall. Meanwhile, in China, my producer Luo is getting an inside look into a popular dupe activewear factory.
你觉得你的产品品质能比得上你的对标大牌吗？
This multi-purpose vehicle is a dupe for a popular Japanese car. It looks and feels luxurious. The drive here was smooth, and I was quite impressed by the interior furnishings. All this at 1/4 of the price. And you wouldn't think that there would be dupes of fast food, but at half the price, this is widely regarded as a dupe for? See if you can guess.
I'm loving it.
Here in China, if an item is popular, there will almost definitely be an alternative version, only cheaper.
平替这个词还是有了解的。
咱俩太了解了。
会买平替，就因为有大牌的时候太贵。
球鞋、蓝牙耳机、
化妆品和一些日常用品吧。
现在大环境可能不太好吧，我用更低的价格用同样的东西，那不是更好吗？质量是没有问题的，就是看工厂。
Whether in Singapore or China, I've noticed one specific product that keeps coming up, a particular brand of activewear. So for my first stop, I'm making my way to a company that produces a cheaper alternative of that very famous brand. I'm finding out how their versions can be sold at a fraction of the original price.
我们工厂主要是做这种瑜伽系列的，就像这种的话是瑜伽裤的，就是紧身的那种的。还有看一下这边小打底衫，还有这边这些就是有一些衬衣啊，也很洋气的一些款式。
哪一类是卖的最好的呢？跑的量是最多的？
这个裤子现在我是跑的最好的一个款，因为它是对标一些大牌的一些。 平替的一些款式，而且它就是穿上以后啊，它的舒适度很好，而且健身的话穿上也很显瘦。然后这些口袋我们都做了是比较大一点的，一些大牌的话，它这个地方腰都是比较矮的，而且针对我们现在中国人来说吧，这种腰比较高一点的，然后它能收复出你的腰部的形状来，而且我们做的颜色都做了相继一个款式做了差不多30多个颜色，就是颜色都是很亮丽的一些颜色，而我们都是根据亚洲人他们这个体重啦、尺码来对比一下的，然后来改进的一些尺码。我这个可以带你去到我们车间看一下我们这个制衣的一个过程。 走吧。像这个面料，我们都要从那边对齐，然后把它铺在上面。
我现在穿的这条瑜伽裤嘛，是对表大牌买的。它的质量呢，与您的有什么差别呢？
肯定有不一样的啦，这是我们自己独一无二的那种面料。 这个面料透气性很好，而且穿上以后很舒适，不会起球，不会变形。
那我这件裤子嘛，我在新加坡买差不多158块新币，大概是人民币850元。 那您家的瑜伽裤呢是卖多少呢？
我们家的瑜伽裤差不多10%就 OK 了
，10%？
对。
为什么能卖的这么便宜呢？
就是跑量嘛。我们的面料都是定制定染的，这是我们的优势，而且我们又没有那种宣传的费用。
Instead of spending on marketing, the company promotes its products on social media.
如果说平时出去旅游的话，我们不想穿了，可以脱下来。
这里是我们的直播间，
现在正在直播吧？
对对对，直播是我们的一个渠道之一。然后我们还有淘宝、阿里啊，就是各个平台的一个线下直接对接客户，所以说就省去了这一块中间的这个费用。出卖在我们国内的，然后国外的话，包括澳大利亚啦、俄罗斯，还有越南啦、新加坡，你们这一块都有很多的啊。
你们一年的销量是多少呢？
我们整体比划一年差不多得200万件左右，但是裤子就会占到我们的130万左右件吧。
你觉得你的产品品质能比得上你的对标大牌吗？
当然会啊。
刚才你说你对你的产品很有自信吧？
是啊。
我现在要挑一套运动服带回新加坡，给我新加坡的主持人试穿。 你可以帮我选一套吗？
好啊，要这个吧，这个我感觉挺好的，因为这个也是我们的一个包包的款，而且里面的胸件都是一体的胸件， 其实这个裤子挺好的，这个你看到没有？它前面是一个一体裆的，就是没有刚刚线。
好吧，就来这一套吧。
OK。
I have a top that's similar. Leggings too. Mine are just in different colors. I can already feel the slight difference in texture. This outfit is still good to touch, but different. So I'm curious, how will these dupes perform?
I also did more shopping earlier for Muna, because people we spoke to are pickier when it comes to a specific category of dupes, and that's electronics.
This one costs less than $30, and I have issues with the sound quality and then also the battery itself.
Quality electronics, I will just buy the original ones.
Those who do love their electronic dupes choose options that have some form of brand recognition and product warranty. So I selected these items based off their recommendations: a hairdryer and headphones. Both are said to be dupes of popular established brands. I want to know if they function like their originals, because the cost savings can work out to over 800 Singapore dollars.
My doorbell has not stopped ringing. How would cheaper dupe electronics perform? Yeah, I can hear the construction noise. It does feel a little hot right now.
And I get unprecedented access to factories that produce a dizzying array of dupes at breakneck speed.
基本上在7天就可以完成